Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you are well. Yes, students. In our previous video, what we have done, we have taken a new topic. That topic is transversal and parallel line. Yes, students. What are the transversal? Which line is called transversal? That already we know. Okay. And parallel line. Yes, students. What is the meaning of parallel line? That already I think you all know. Okay, students. Now I will take in today's video the revision of that topic. Okay. Now you can see on the screen a question is that when any two lines are crossed by a transversal as shown in the given figure. Okay. Pair of interior angles are formed. Now when you can see these two lines are there, these are not parallel. Okay. But see this line, the color, different color line, brown line is called the transversal. Why it is called transversal? Because it cuts these two lines here and here. And there are how many angles are formed? Here 4 angles and here 4 angles. So 8 angles will be there. Whatever the inside in two lines are called interior and outside that lines are called exterior. Okay, students, and the angles made in interior side are called interior angles, and the angles which made by outside the line, that means in exterior, that line, that angles are called exterior angle. Okay, now the first question in this is the pair of angles C and D. Now you can see both are inside, that means they are interior. Yes, students. And they are, you can see they are alternate to each other. So what angles are there? Are they corresponding angles or they are alternate? Yes, the correct answer is alternate angle. Yes, students. Now take one more example. The next example is shown below are a pair of lines. Okay, pair of lines are there intersected by a transversal. There is a transversal. You can see this is the transversal, and these two are a pair of lines. Okay, now the angles are made. The numbers are given for angle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. There are 8 angles made by transversal and lines. Okay, now we have to fill this with the help of the given lines. Okay, now angle 2 and angle 6. Which angle? This and which 6. Okay, angles are called which angle? They are alternate? No. They are opposite? No, they are corresponding. So first option is corresponding. Okay, understand? So first answer is corresponding angles. Now second, let's take second. Angle 2 and angle 8 are alternate. See here 8 is there and here 2 is there. They are exterior. They are not interior. Why they are not interior? Because they are outside these two lines. Okay, students? So they are exterior. So second fill up is exterior alternate angle. Okay, now angle 4 and dash are alternate interior angle or exterior. What it is? The 4 with 6 are alternate and they are interior. So you can see here alternate exterior angles are 2 and 8. Okay, see this figure. So answer for that will be 4 and 6. Okay, students. Now 8, angle 8 and dash are vertically opposite angle. Now 8 with 6 are vertically opposite. Yes, they are vertically opposite. You can see this here and this. Yes, students. So the fill up will be at 6 number. Okay. And last one, angle 5 and dash are co-interior angle. Co-interior means with the adjacent angle. Okay, so 5, yes, 5 and 7 with co-interior angles with 5 is 4, 5 with 4. Okay, these are called co-interior angles in only one side of transversal and they should be interior to each other. Okay, they are called co-interior. and the addition of both will be 180. Okay, students, understand this question? Okay, take next one. Now the next is, in the figure below, two parallel lines are cut by a transversal. Now you can see this and this. Both are parallel to each other. Yes. And they are cut by this transversal. Now 1, 3, 4, 5, 8. The numbers are given. Now we have to select our correct answer. The angle supplementary to 8 is dash. 8 with what we have to select. Okay, from this 1, 5, 4, 3, we have to select which angle will be supplementary to that. Okay, uh, answer will be for that. See here, the figure is given. Look at the given figure. 8 and 5 are vertically opposite. Yes, they are vertically opposite. So angle 5 and angle 8 are vertically opposite angles, and 5 with 3 both are in the same side of transversal, and they are interior. That's why they are called co-interior angles, and their addition is 180. Remember this thing. Okay, student? Hence angle 8 plus angle 3 will be angle 180 degree. Why? Because 5 and 8 are equal, so instead of 5 we can take 8 also. Okay, so 8 plus 3 will be 180. Therefore angle 3 is supplementary angle to angle 8. Okay, students, understand this? What is the meaning of supplementary angle? Supplementary means their addition should be 180. Okay, so we have to find in this question which angle made 180 degree with angle 8. Okay, now let's take another example. You can see the figures are there. Here the two lines parallel, horizontal, vertical also, and each line is transversal to another two lines. Okay, students? Now see, with reference to the figure, which of the following angle relationship is not necessary for line L, which is line L, this line is L, and M to be parallel. Okay, now A congruent to I. Where is A? Yes, students, see, this is A and this is I. We have to check which relationship is not necessary for finding both lines are parallel. Okay, now let's take the answer. When parallel lines are cut by a transversal, the pair of corresponding angles or alternate exterior angles, alternate interior angles, and vertically opposite angles are equal. Yes, students, we already know this. When the two lines are there and transversal is there, the corresponding angles are equal, alternate angles are equal, interior also and exterior also, yes, and vertically opposite angles are also equal. Now we have to see the sum of co-interior angle is 180. In parallel line or in transversal, the interior angles addition is 180. Okay, now let us examine the given condition one by one. Okay, one by one we have to check. A with I. Okay, now both are equal. Why they are equal? Yes, students, because they are corresponding angles. So for the two lines I, sorry, not I, L and M, to be parallel, these angles should be congruent. Hence, the given condition is necessary. Okay? Understand? This should be equal. And all conditions we have to check. Okay? H with angle K. Where is H? Here is H. Here is K. What the type of that is? Yes, they are interior angles, alternate interior angles. So these are equal. Yes, so this condition is also necessary. We have to check for each one. Okay, that means for corresponding angles, for alternate interior angles and exterior, then addition of, yes, F plus G. Where is F? Here is F and here is J. So for this, these conditions are necessary. Okay, students, understand this. That means all which conditions are there? F plus j, a is congruent to I. Okay, so the solution will be like this. Understand A with C. You can see these all are, this condition is therefore not, this is not necessary. Why this is not necessary? Because hence they do not form any intersecting angle pair. Okay, in L and M. So this condition is not necessary. So the answer for not necessary, A and C. Okay, students, we have to check for each option. Then only we can say what answer is correct. Okay, now see, shown below is a transversal intersecting a pair of lines. Here L is line, this line is M, and this F, this line is intersecting line, and it made an angle 45 degree. Okay, what is the measure of BOP? Where is B? BOP. What angle it should be? We have to find. Okay, so opposite to this, it will be 45. So this answer will be, which angle it should be? Yes, you can see this. In the given figure, BOP is not necessarily DF, sorry, DTF. These two should not be equal. Why? From the figure, it is clear that these are the corresponding angles, but corresponding angles are always congruent. Yes, they are equal in parallel line. Only when the lines are parallel and it is cut by a transversal, that time corresponding angles are equal. But now in this example, both are not parallel line. Do we know if lines L and M are parallel? No, we do not know. You can see both lines are parallel. No, they are not parallel. So we can't say both are equal. Okay, students, therefore we cannot use that axiom that both are congruent. In other words, the given data is insufficient. Okay, so write the correct option, insufficient. When you are saying this type of figure, always see both lines are parallel or not. If they are parallel, then the corresponding angles are equal. Now in the figure also you can see this is 45, but this not seen as 45. Okay, students? So this data is insufficient for our answer. Okay. Now let's take another example. Now this figure is given. This is a complex figure. Okay. State which lines are parallel. We have to check which lines are parallel. Either this line is parallel to this. Whatever it is there, we have to check which lines are parallel. Either none of them, D, EC, AB, CP, CF or DE and AB. Which line is parallel, we have to check. Okay, students? Now see, look at this given figure here. Now, EFC, where is EFC? EFC, it is 100 and FCA is also 100. You can see this is 100, this is 100. They are alternate angles. Yes. So FC is transversal to which? Yes, students, to AC and DE. So AC and DE will be parallel. So where is AC and DE? First option. The first option is correct one. Okay, students. Now let's take another example. In the given figure, see the two lines AD is there, CD is there. These two angles are given. This is 102, this is 110. May or may not be parallel, are not parallel as alternate angles are not equal, are parallel to each other. Which option is correct? We have to select. Okay, now you can see the alternate interior angles here. It is 102, it is 110. Are they equal? Yes. Are they equal? No, they are not equal. For any given two lines to be parallel, the alternate angles made by the transversal must be equal. But here in the example, they are not equal. So given line AB and CD are not parallel. So they are not parallel because alternate angles are not equal. Second option is correct one. Okay, students, understand? You can also solve these examples, okay, at your home. Now, next question is, when two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, the pair of alternate exterior angles are always equal in measure, always different in measure. Which option is correct? When two parallel lines are cut by transversal, alternate exterior angles always equal in measure. Okay, understand this? Let's take another. When two lines that are parallel to each other is intersected by a transversal, the co-interior angles add up to dash degree. Yes, when the co-interior angles addition, their addition should be 180. Yes, addition is 180. Okay, students. Now let's take another. Now, many of the figures are given here. We have to match the following. Okay? Classify the angles shown in the figure. Now, these two are equal. They are vertically opposite angles or they are adjacent. Which angle they are? We have to choose the correct one. Okay? Now, this 90 with 90, 91 degree 91. So, they are vertically opposite. Second figure, they are adjacent angle. Now the next 60 and 60, they are corresponding angles, and these two are supplementary angles. Okay, students, understand this. If you have any